Oh, yeah, pipe smokers. Yeah, this is Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Thank the Lord. Yeah, and we're having a late night smoke together here, a man to man smoke together. Now, some of you will not admit this in front of your wives or girlfriends about what I'm about to share with you, but it is the truth. And today is February 27th. And I know that because Miss February here, says that it is January 27th, 2023. And my Pipes and Cigar calendar says it's January 7th, 2023. Yeah. So I may or may not have a cigarette. And I may or may not have a Busch beer, but we are going to start something on fire here. Cheers. That's the Busch. All right. Cheers. So, oh yeah. So it's 10:25, 25 minutes after the hour PM. It's 34 degrees outside. Yeah. It was snowing earlier, but that doesn't matter. What I want to share with you, all right? And if my subscribers can't appreciate or agree with me, that's fine. This is my opinion and my sole opinion, and this is a men's smoke together night. Yeah. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking my beautiful blonde Savinelli bowl number 626 Petite, and we're going to be loading it up here in a little bit with some Lane Bulk Hazelnut from January 25th of 2021. So it's aged over 2 years. And the man-to-man smoke together that I want to share with you, and even the ladies that hear my voice tonight and the smoke together, they may not admit it, but they will agree with it. So lately, I have plenty of female friends, and lately, for some reason, they've tried to set me up with their friends. And it's like, okay, let me describe the first one, okay? And nothing against women or nothing against this person. She seemed like a great person. And my friend definitely is a solid person, this girl that I know. And she's like, you've been single now for 9 years, Paul. You need someone in your life. I was like, no, I don't. Look, I have my pipes, cigars, my tobacco, and my cat. And I didn't say that to her, but, this will never talk back to you. This will never give you a disease. This will never ask you to pay its cell phone or the rent or buy new tires. You get where I'm going. So, as a man in his late 50s, you just do what you have to do. I don't want any drama in my life at this point in my life. And I'm sure you can all agree. So, this girlfriend of mine, I've got plenty of girlfriends, but I don't sleep with any of them. Okay? They're just friends. And they're girls. So I call them girlfriends. And most of them are extremely beautiful. Now, a beautiful woman, all right, when she tells you, I've got the perfect girl for you, she's my best friend, blah, 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 that better raise the radar, because that's going to be trouble, okay? Well, if this pretty girl has a girlfriend, okay, and she ain't found somebody by now, there's something wrong. There's an old saying, something stinks in Denmark. Most of you are too young to appreciate that. The pipe smoker would, though. So I says, oh, okay. Have her friend request me. So she friend requests me. She's not an ugly woman, but she's not a beautiful woman. And so I start talking to her and so forth. And yeah, it turns out she has stomach problems, anxiety, depression. And, I was like, all right, you want to go to dinner or something, and I'm kind of half-heartedly, after I saw her picture, I mean, I'm not a bad-looking guy. I'm no Cary Grant, all right? You young kids won't understand even who Cary Grant is. But anyways, I'm not a bad-looking guy. I would rate myself a 4 out of 10, definitely. Yeah. Well, this girl was like a 2 out of 10. So we're talking, and I'm figuring, all right, I could, you know what? That's cool. If she wants to be friends, let's see what happens. All right. So I'm texting her, and she's like, oh, I got these stomach problems and this and that, and blah, 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 anxiety, depression. So, if I come over to visit you when I don't have a bad stomach day, I'll have to bring like 3 cans of Febreze. So when I blow up your bathroom, it doesn't like stink your whole house up. I was just like, what? Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, thank you, friend. Thank you, girlfriend, for, introducing me to this. My girlfriends must all think I'm desperate. I'm not desperate. I've got Callie the Killer Calico Cat. I have my pipes. I got my cigars. I've got, my Busch beer. Believe it or not, I do have God in my life. All right, whether you believe that or not. One subscriber said that Busch beer is more important than God. Well, yeah, you don't get it. So, so I'm thinking, yeah, this is not going to happen. No way. And she was laughing about it, this girl. She's like, yeah, I'll come over and to your house when I don't have a bad stomach day, but I'm going to have to bring 2 cans of Febreze so I don't stink your whole house up because my defecation smells so bad because of my bowel problems. I was like, somebody just slit my throat right now. Yeah, so the second one, all right, was a very, very good dear friend of mine. Said, oh, I've got the perfect person for you. And I'm like, great, here we go again. Sends me a bunch of pictures of the girl that were like 5 years old. All right. I'm thinking to myself, all right, she's not a 10. I don't want a 10. I don't want a Barbie doll. Okay. I'm pretty easy to please. And she's like, oh yeah, she's a good Christian girl and this and that. And, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I get the latest picture. All right. Now she looks like last Sunday's shirt at the bottom of the laundry pile. She's only 52 years old and has more wrinkles than my last Sunday's shirt, white shirt, which is heavily starched, in the bottom of my laundry pile, which is okay. So we finally, we're texting each other, whatever, and then I find out, she likes hard liquor a lot. I'm like, all right, well, do you get weird on hard liquor? Because most women, when they drink hard liquor, they get weird, and you can say one wrong thing, and then the cops show up, and it's not good. And they can say anything that they want. He did this to me. And then the next thing you know, they're taking every firearm and weapon out of your house. I'm speaking the truth, okay? Yeah. So, finally talked on the phone. She sounds like she has a 3rd grade education. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the whole world, but I'm not the dumbest either. And she's telling me how she smokes marijuana to get to sleep at night and drinks rum and cokes and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, man. And I'm looking at the pictures and I'm seeing last Sunday's shirt at the bottom of the laundry pile all wrinkled up and thinking, this girl's 52 years old and she's spent. Never been married. Oh yeah, that'd be the perfect girl for you. Yeah, beware of that, men. And you women know what I'm talking about. So I'm not being I'm not being feminist or anything, or anti-feminist or whatever you call it, but it's the truth. You know, you will find a nice guy. If you're a woman, you'll find a nice guy like me. I'm not a bad looking guy. All right. And you'll think, oh, let me hook her up with him. He must be desperate. Well, guess what? I am not desperate. So with that, we're going to set something on fire. Yeah. And all you married guys and all you married subscribers and whatever, maybe you don't understand this. Those of you that are happily married, like Brad the Bearded Piper, has a wonderful wife, and you know but you know, for me, I'm not being hooked up with a piece of. I'm not going to be hooked up with like an anchor around my neck. That's happened twice already. And with that, we're going to pause the video. We'll be right back, and we're going to start something on fire. Yeah, and if I offended anybody, I achieved my objective. Alrighty, pipe smokers, so we're back. We've wasted 12 minutes and 44 seconds of your time on this man-to-man / man-to-woman smoke together, and you watched me smoke a cigarette. Let's start something on fire. So we have this beautiful Savinelli Petite Model 626. Isn't she gorgeous? And I've got it loaded up with some 25 old month. That's 2 years and 1 month. Okay. Lane Bulk Hazelnut. All right, let's set it on fire. Now that is good. Lane Bulk Hazelnut. It's an all-day smoke. It's good. And I'm not going to tell you why. I don't care if you wonder why. If you want to buy some, figure it out for yourself. Look at the reviews. And that is moist as the day I bought it, because I put it in a ball mason jar. Now let's get back to, you know, these beautiful girlfriends that I have that are just friends trying to hook me up with their ugly freaking friends. Forget about it. Now, for those of you men and those of you women that have a good partner, that's all great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom and I had a 4-hour conversation the other day. She's 76 in great health. I'm really blessed to have her. And she's like, I've been praying, and this is serious. I've been praying that you'll find a good, godly woman. Mm-hmm. Well, Ma, all those were born in 1946 when you were born. Mm-hmm. So, I'm very content and happy being alone. I'm not promiscuous, meaning, for those of you who are stupid, I don't go around sleeping with a bunch of women. All right, I just don't do that. I did when I was in my 20s, but that was like a million years ago. I'm 58 now. Mm-hmm. Oh, this bulk hazelnut is awesome. Now, those of you watching this video, you might be in denial. If you don't think what I'm saying is right, because what I'm saying is the truth. I'm not a liar. I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I don't steal. I have faults. Yeah, I'll admit my faults. I smoke too much. I drink too much. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I smoke too much and drink too much, depending on how much you think is too much. And I make these videos. So, those are the sins that I have. Mm-hmm. I had a pastor one time tell me, Paul, smoking will not make you go to hell. It'll just make you smell like you've been there. Yeah, well, we're going on 18 minutes and 29 seconds. Every single time, though, without fail, that I could have the most gorgeous freaking girlfriend, okay? Meaning a friend who's a girl I'm not sleeping with. I have the perfect one for you. Yeah, right. All right. Yeah, you take the ugliest female that you have that's not taken and figure you're going to hook her up with me. Oh, no, that ain't going to happen. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Now, again, I say to you, you girls, whatever females are watching this, you know what I'm talking about. And most of you guys probably don't. I had a friend of mine that this weekend decided, hey, I'm going to go down to the local pub and shoot some pool. Why don't you meet me down here? Now, I'd had a couple of beers, and so I'm not going to drive because I don't want to get alcohol violation while driving. So it cost me $10 to get down there. I met a bunch of good people. I played some pool and so forth, and I acted my age. I went down there dressed nicely, and I'm not trying to puff myself up or nothing, but there was one guy, there was two guys and one girl that said, "I have to ask you, Paul, how old are you?" I says, "I'm 58. And they looked at me and they said, What? He says, What? They said, you're almost 60 years old. I says, "Yeah, why? I thought you were like 42. Well, it was kind of dark in there, and they might have been a little drunk or whatever. So instead of looking 58, who knows? But I do skincare, which may sound stupid, but my mom taught me to take care of myself a bit. I don't do that in every way, but I take my vitamins. I eat right. I do skincare and so forth, which may sound gay or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, they couldn't believe I was almost 60 years old. Most of them guessed me in my early to mid 40s, and but I don't know. That don't matter. Yeah, you ought to see me in the light on a set on Friday night doing Friday Night Blues. Anyways, we've gone on for 22 minutes and 14 seconds. What I spoke tonight is the truth. Yes. Don't you agree, Miss February? Yep. She's a woman. She says, "Yep, you spoke the truth, Mr. Paul. I can't wait for you to meet Miss March." Ooh, she's going to march in. Oh, yeah, like a lion. Miss March, I'm going to have to get a lot of painter's tape for. All right, because I'm telling you. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you want reminders, hit the little bell button. I like any shout outs. I got some cool shit coming in tomorrow, all right? That we're going to have yet another box opening. It's not pipe related. It's music related. And, I ordered this stuff and then I canceled it like 3 different times. And then I was finally like, screw this. You know what? You only live once. So I got some stuff that's going to help me out with Friday Night Blues. You'll see it. Yeah. Paul the Pipe Guy, still alive from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Thank you so much for watching. Over and out.